town. I promise to protect you from all the evil in our world. Do not touch this tree. Got that, Patty?
Got it, Agent York.
We successfully spoke with the 17 comrades. I feel like they showed us a side of nature that transcends the realms of human knowledge. Next up is the Holy. According to the Oracle, the Holy Allah needs to be filled. We may be due for another childish puzzle soon, Zach. But that's okay. After all, we came all the way out here to the boondocks. Why not enjoy playing by their rules for a bit?
This thing sure looks tall when you look at it up close. But why do they gotta build it up so high anyway?
The height gives them the necessary pressure to pump the water out. Also, building it in a spot where anyone could easily access it would only create more problems.
Problems?
In a certain Missouri town, they built the water tower low enough that a person could easily climb up to it. And that's exactly where a mass murderer decided to hide the bodies of all his victims. The water tower was so low to the ground that he could even climb up to it while carrying a dead body on his back. Incidentally, they ended up finding a total of 43 bodies in there. But the part that truly shocked Zach and I wasn't the number of bodies, Patty.
What?
It was the fact that over the 6 months from the first murder to when the case was solved, that whole time, the townspeople had been drinking the water.
Agent York! Look! I think we can climb up from there. Let's go.
But Patty, I was just getting to the good part.
So this is our town. Looking down on it from here, it's hard to imagine any bad stuff ever happened at all.
Listen carefully, Patricia. You just leave Melvin to me. I promise I'll take care of things. You're grown up. You're more of an adult than anyone else in this town, I guarantee it. But that doesn't mean you have to suffer through everything without ever saying a word about it. Just remember that, okay? Zach, it looks like the holy Allah hasn't been sucking up water properly. No wonder the shower in our hotel room felt so weak. Patty, who manages this water tower?
This is Carré. You should know the answer to that by now.
The Clarksons. Judging from their current situation, I don't think they'll be able to give us a timely response.
Yeah.
Do you know where the water comes from?
Probably Isaac Lake?
That settles it. Let's fill the holy Allah and solve this problem ourselves.
I knew you were gonna say that, Agent York.
Isaac Lake?
That's the name of the former head of the Clarkson family. When he retired, they built this lake to commemorate his career. That's why it's called Isaac Lake. You sure don't miss a beat.
The water level's higher than I expected. They probably haven't been out here to check on it since Lise was murdered.
I bet that's where the water gets sucked up into the water tower.
Mr. Alligator. Never thought I'd have to use you to fight a real alligator. Just what does that skeletal gentleman have in mind for us, Zach? Open the door, Patty! Now, Patty! We need to confirm. Zach, the holy Allah is filling up. Looks like we'll be able to take a warm, invigorating shower tonight. Patty, are you okay?
No.
Worried about your parents?
Well, of course I am. My mom is sick, you know. And she got even worse starting about a year ago. She used to be so beautiful, but now she looks like a completely different person. She can't even get up out of her own bed no more.
I'm sorry to hear that. I already hurt you once in the past, and now it...
No, I know Mama's illness ain't your fault, Agent York. It's more about Daddy. He
what?
Nothing. Just forget it.
I said get down here, goddammit!
The heir to the Clarkson legacy has come for us, Zach. And he doesn't sound very composed.
You rotten little snakes! This is private
I could arrest you for drunk driving, but I simply haven't got the time.
What? What did you say? Ever since you got here, my whole family... You came here to destroy the Clarksons. You destroyed them. Satan.
Satan? I'm just an agent carrying out a mission in accordance with federal law. On the contrary, I came to put a stop to all these problems. You might even consider thanking me for it.
Federal law.
You reap what you sow.
Whether you like it or not, you're the new heir to the Clarkson legacy. You could rebuild their empire, or resign it to the ravages of time. Do whatever you like. But you'll no longer be able to borrow a certain someone's power and march around like you own this town. You need to accept that and prepare to survive. Zach, it's no use. The skeletal giant. We're going to have to figure out what the giant lady's finger is if we want to continue. Lady's finger. Lady's finger. I'm at a loss, Zach. The only thing that comes to mind is a certain lady in glasses who displayed her middle finger to a truck driver. The student driver who was driving the car that Leslie Nielsen jumped into in order to chase down 1988, directed by David Zucker, The Naked Gun. That car chase, it felt like we were watching one of our own car chases from the real world. That director must have gotten some advice from actual police officers. Otherwise, there's no way he would have been able to film such a realistic chase.
Hey, Agent York. If you're looking for ladies' fingers, you know that's another name for okra, right?
Another name for okra?
Yeah, okra's pretty common here.
Huh. Okra. My talented assistant strikes again. You solved the oracle instead of me. Let's hurry over to the okra farm at once, then. And find the biggest piece of okra while we're at it.
Hey, Agent York.
The key word is giant, so it must be rather large. I'll bet it looks positively grotesque. And just imagine the stickiness. Ooh.
Hey, Agent... Our town doesn't have an okra farm.
No? Okra farm?
Relax. Just follow me. I reckon I know where we're supposed to go. Hey, Agent York! Stay close to me or I'm not... way! This way! This way! This way! I know where the giant This way! This way! This way! This... I know... This is the giant lady's finger. Okra boy. He's kind of like...
Okra boy. You're right. No matter how you look at him, he really is a giant lady's finger. But, Patty, there's no okra farm in this town, is there?
That's right.
Then
Good question. He's been here. Daddy said he...
the plot thickens. Zach, doesn't it look like he's pointing at something? Let's follow that. Patty. So this used to be the control device for the drawbridge. But it looks like...
Oh, yeah. This drawbridge hasn't been used for decades, so the control room doesn't work. A password that...
looks that way.
What's this, then? There's an H on the top, bottom, and left sides of the leftmost panel.
Patty, there are 20, which makes for, let's try some.
I know that. So, what do you want to try, Agent York?
Just leave this to Zach and I. Zach, this password may look complicated at first glance, but you needn't worry. This is a chemical formula, a challenge from Professor R. The H that's tattooed all over the leftmost panel stands for hydrogen. In other words, the leftmost panel represents the molecule you get when 3 hydrogen atoms merge. All we need to do is figure out which chemicals go in the remaining panel. Try reviewing what we know. We spoke to the 17 comrades who saw the birth of New Orleans, filled the Holy Allah, then found the giant lady's finger pointing toward the entrance to the forbidden. After we met the 17 comrades, we encountered that ominous red tree. There was sap dripping out from the red tree's trunk, wasn't there? That must have been a metaphor for wood vinegar. Then, in order to fill the Holy Allah, we went to the reservoir. The water tower represents a distillator, and the water represents coolant. Wood vinegar, distillator, and water, Zach. Figured it out yet? The chemical formula is CH3OH, methanol. It's got to be COH, starting from the left in that order. Methanol is highly flammable and used as the base ingredient in formaldehyde. This has Professor R's name written all over it. That oracle really sent us on a roundabout mission this time. It almost feels like we're playing a video game here. Talk about stupid. Zach, start at the left window, then put in C, O, and H. The answer is methanol. Zach, start at the left window, then put in C, O, and H. The answer is methanol. That must be the entrance to the forbidden, Zach.
You can't touch that! Smarty pants scientist said no.
Avery Smith.
Drawbridge don't work no more.
You're right, Avery, but don't worry. I got permission to touch it. That's right.
The president. Okay.
Hey, Agent York, are you really going?
Yes, I have to. For the sake of the
I'm getting kinda scared.
That's a rare word to hear coming from your mouth, Patty. I don't see much in there aside from some overgrown weeds, do you?
No, that's not it. I'm not scared of the weeds. I'm scared of what you'll find, Agent York.
You don't need to worry, Patty. You're my precious assistant, remember? I promise I'll protect you, no matter what happens. Patty, the truth is, when I first saw Okra Boy, I remembered something horrific. The most evil monster I've ever seen, in fact.
A monster?
Oh yes, a demon incarnate who plunged New York City into mortal fear. the Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man.
Marshmallow?
Ghostbusters, 1984, directed by Ivan Reitman. Now that's a film that was filled to the brim with bona fide horror. A true masterpiece that boasted an honest depiction of just how frightening a real ghost would be. Even if you watched it now, I'm sure it would still chill you to the bone. First night I watched it, I was too afraid to go to the bathroom alone. So I made Zach come with me.
The door!
Are you in pain? Do you want to fly? Are you in pain? Do you want to die? Are you in pain? Do you want to die?
I want to try you. Who can run away? I want to try you. Who can never run away? I want to try you. Who can never.
Donate. Donate. Hurts. Donate. Hurts. Donate. Ah, curse you.
Did you notice anything strange before your daddy went missing? Did he seem different from usual, or say things that didn't make sense?
Nope. He was the same as always. We talked a lot. I reckon he was in better mood.
Zach, I think we found a laboratory.
Ugh.
A research log. No, it looks more like a journal. Look, Zach. This belonged to Lena Doman. A professor to the very end. This book is filled with all sorts of detailed notes. She studied abroad during school, most likely in order to get as far away from her father's prejudice as possible. Abroad, she studied chemistry and fire dynamics, then cultivated the groundwork for Sang Rouge. If what's written in this journal is to be believed, Sang Rouge is a naturally derived substance. That must mean it's something akin to ayahuasca, the hallucinogen found in the Amazon region. But Sang Rouge wasn't actually produced here. It appears that a special environment is necessary to summon the red demon. Zach, look at this. It says that when Lena was still known as Lenny, she once fell in love with a woman. She fell in love with her older sister. That matches up with what PJ mentioned just before he died. And apparently, they had a daughter. The Clarksons' family tree is far more complicated than I could have imagined.
You can say that again.
And here it says that the Clarksons' older daughter later fell in love with someone in town and got married. Then she must still be somewhere in this town. Hey, Patty, did you know about all this?
I don't know.
This entry is from right after she became Lena. Zach, what could this mean? A salesman passing through town gave me an epiphany that changed my life. She didn't create Sang Rouge until after she met this person. And from that point onward, she started fanatically worshipping someone. She also ceases to mention anything more about her older sister, and the word goddess of fertility starts appearing everywhere. The final entry, written just before she headed to the Clarksons' house. No one can stop my plan, not even me. My only worry now is P. I only pray the fool king can stop him. Zach, it looks like we've uncovered yet another new character. Who's the fool king? This is starting to read like a badly written tragedy. And P. It appears that Lena's worried about whether or not the Fool King will be able to stop our investigation and successfully murder this P character. P. Philip or Professor? No. It can't be. Oh. Whew.